a cacao plantation and go see how they make chocolate. So, and have a sample too. So we'll take you along with us.
Before, but the biggest exporter is Southeast Africa, but they're native to the Americas. Mexico, Central America, British Caribbean Islands, and other countries in South America. So this plantation here makes up to be over the bark of the tree. Out of the 2,000 blossoms, you get 30 baby fruits. Just like the ones that we see right here, you get 30 of those, but you only end up with 10 fruits that you can pick off of your trees. And this is just here is native to Sri Lanka, a country in the Middle East. Cinnamon is the bark of a mature cinnamon tree. Every 6 months, they shave the bark of the tree to get our cinnamon sticks. So our coffee plant is just like your chocolate tree right here. So remember, both of these are grown under the shade, but your coffee plant can also be grown under the sun. The higher up you have them planted on hilltops, the bigger they grow, the more beans you're going to get on them. But because of the altitude here in the Bay Islands, this tree is not that big and it doesn't produce as much beans compared to the ones we have on the mainland. And Honduras is a faithful rider reproducing and exporting coffee beans. When the beans are ready to...
There's some healthy size ants.
Our mahogany tree here is over 40 years old. It's still referred to be, I call it a young tree because they can live up to over 100 years. And our mahogany tree here, folks, is only native to 2 countries worldwide, the Philippines and Honduras. Wherever else you see them all over the world planted was normally brought from Honduras or the Philippines. Honduras has the best quality mahogany worldwide. The tree here, you're never going to see one of those nests that we see there on the mahogany trees because the tree is so dense, the termites cannot eat through the tree. And the tree here also, folks, harvested every 20 to 30 years. And mahoganies are a long-term and a short-term investment. Why do you say long-term and short-term? Because the short-term, it grows very fast, so if you just want to grow it, chop it down and sell it, it's a quick investment. I have one at home. I'm 6'5". In 1.5 years, it was double my size in height.
Oh, wow.
But it grows so fast that they start to incline, and then incline all over the place, so we have to chop it down as well. And our mahogany here, why do we say long-term investment? Because the tree here bloom pods. If you were to want more mahogany trees, these are the seed pod that the tree blooms right here. And the same way a mango grows on a tree, like a fruit, this is the same way the pod grows on a mahogany tree. But unlike a mango fruit, this is made out of wood. So it's great to know how Mother Nature makes it grow like a fruit. We have to wait for the first blooming of your pods 20 years. After 20 years, we get them every year on an annual basis. This is why it's a long-term investment because we may not be around to see them on the tree. And inside of them, we get 30 seeds, no more, no less. No matter the size of your pods, you're always going to end up with 30 mahogany seeds. And they all look like maple seeds. And we have one right over here.
Looks like another mahogany tree.
The Spanish cedar, one of the most important timber trees in the area, used here to make different type of furniture. Export to the United States and Europe because the tree has its own unique aroma. And they make cigar boxes out of the tree. So when the cigars are packaged in the boxes, it gives them the extra aroma that they have on them. So this tree here is about over 40 years old, and you see the vines. The higher the vines go, the bigger the leaves get. They call it poros, and if they cover your tree, they tend to suffocate all the trees that they're on, and they kill the trees until they die. So we just chop them down from the bottom, and they dry up on their own, going up to the top. And it takes about 3 months for them to die. They don't die right away. Yeah. And here we have the yucca. We have the yucca, the yucca, or the cassava. Here in Cultivation, Central America, we here cook it, scramble it, pickles, and you can boil it as it is with some salt. We also make a pudding cake out of it. The pudding cake is very heavy though, so here in the front of us here, we have the star fruit tree. So guys, our star fruit tree here is native to Indonesia. First introduced in America in the 1900s. The star fruit here, folks, in Spanish is called a Carambola. This is where the garden got its name from. Carambola Botanical Gardens and the company Carambola Tours. Whenever we chop the fruit in half, that would shape of a star. This is where we got the logos for the shirts that we have on. So everything involves the fruit right here. The fruit has like a sour taste on them and like a sweet taste at the same time. And not many people cook with it or they use it in a beverage. But the fruit has a lot of acid as well. So you got to be careful whenever you're eating it, because if you were to eat too much of it, it can damage your liver. This can give you liver dialysis as well. So it usually falls early in the morning. But here on the island we have a rabbit. It's a weird looking rabbit because it's red. It has no big ears and it doesn't have a tail. And it's just like a big rat in front of you. From distance, it's like a guinea pig. He roam around when everybody's out of the garden and he tends to pick it up before we can get to it most of the time. So it's a race in between us and that rabbit for a star fruit.
Oh, wow.
Are you gonna finish your cocoa bean?
I think that's bean. That look like bean to you, or is that little piece of shell?
And here's our beans that we have peeled.
She goes back and tells all her friends.
I'm not as smooth as he is.
Mayans then. And only the rich people could have buy the chocolate because it was very expensive. But chocolate is still expensive. Because why? It is a lot of work to make chocolate. Now we can do it with a machine or thing, but here they do it manually, so you guys can see how they used to make the chocolate first in the early days.
Oh, cool.
See?
And that's just the beans
It's
ground
just
up.
the beans. You guys want to taste?
No.
Competition that I want.
All right. Expertise today. What's your name? Becky. And Hal. Hal and Becky gonna be your chocolate expertise today. Anything goes wrong, you blame them. Wait. Up for nowhere. All right, Mr. Hal, you're gonna take this and you're gonna give it like this. Keep it. Okay. No, you gotta get it over here. Becky, you're gonna stir after you throw the sugar. You're gonna give me 6. No, a lot more sugar. Over here. Over
Okay.
the sieve.
I'm doing it over this now.
All right.
Okay, 6 of them.
Yes, 6
One.
of them.
When you say heaping, I can do some heaping.
Yes,
2,
you can do it. Heaping a lot sugar.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, with the same spoon, this is how you're gonna do it, so you can do it a little faster. And while he's throwing the sugar, he's gonna stir. Now, while Miss Becky is mixing the chocolate, all the chocolate gonna suck all the sugar out. So to make it a lot more easier for her, I am going to use cocoa butter. You don't use nothing else but cocoa butter into your chocolate. Nothing is coming up, Mr. Howe?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's a defective strainer.
On the job training here, you know?
Yeah, it was the best thing I could come up with.
Now,
Always blame the equipment. Always blame the equipment.
the chocolate here that you guys grind just now, the beans, is 95% dark chocolate. But they are going to make it, Becky and Mr. Hall, they're going to make it a 70. That you guys could enjoy it, not to be too sweet, nor to be too bitter. Now, whenever they finish there, I would need me 2 tasters. Okay, 2 tasters. Now, whenever you taste your chocolate, to know that it is a 70, you gotta taste it. It's gonna be green because it's how we grind more. But the taste that you gotta get is gotta be sweet in front, bitter in the back. If you don't taste it like that, that means you need more sugar. And Becky and Mr. Hall gonna have to get more sugar. So what you like? Sweet or bitter? Yeah, so you're gonna do sweet and you're gonna do bitter. Alright. We're gonna go with more. You guys, if you want to shake hands, shake. She mix and then you serve. Oh, okay. I'm expecting you're gonna go into it faster. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay. I want to see it fast.
Yeah. This isn't the first time you do that.
Just like
Yeah. That's on that page. That's
Like
it.
that much?
Yeah.
Oh, you get.
Daily rations.
Okay, turn around, let them see your faces. Okay, you go for bitter, you go for sweet. So you guys taste your chocolate. Remember, sweet in front and bitter in the back. It's grainy because it's out for more grinding. So what you think about it?
So I like bitter, but it is more bitter. Yeah,
It's more bitter. So it needs more
it
sugar.
is sweet, the front, but for most people it's
So
more
what
sugar.
you think?
Probably, yeah. Let me try again.
Well, we don't want it to be too sweet because we have white chocolate and milk chocolate for you guys to taste. So you can still taste the sweetness into it.
Yeah, there's a sweetness in the beginning, yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, we got 3 kinds. I guess we should do the dark first. The dark chocolate.
This is milk, this is white, this is dark, and this is
Which one did you do
the
first?
white chocolate.
Dark
you see
chocolate.
like that color because that is
Okay,
the
do the next
original
one.
color of the white chocolate.
Okay, I'm gonna do the
White,
brown chocolate.
this is white chocolate.
Milk chocolate.
But a white chocolate is only made with cocoa butter, confectionery, and powdered sugar, and milk and cocoa butter.
I like that.
The milk chocolate better. And one left.
We already know I'm going to dig on the white chocolate.
The white chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
It was good. So that was our adventure at the chocolate farm, and I hope you enjoyed watching Hal make some chocolate.
Yes, I'm just trying to come up with something, you know, Howley in the chocolate factory or something, but it just doesn't work. Doesn't work.
He did have a hard time scraping the sugar into the chocolate, but that's okay. I didn't show any of the drive to the chocolate farm, or well, I can't remember what it was called, but it was really scary. No one obeys any road signs, so don't look when they're driving you there. But when you get there, it's like stepping into a forbidden forest. It was really neat. Anything? So I hope you enjoyed the video, and coming up soon will be our next excursion trip. So like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Bye.
And don't ride a scooter in Honduras.
No, don't ride a scooter.
Target-rich environment.
Bye.